As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honoring the seniors on Senior Day. It's the Clemson Tigers and the Duke Blue Devils. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
It might be small, but it is mighty. The Duke fan base has really started coming alive, and just 40,000 fans can sound like 60 the way they are passionate and yelling for their Blue Devils. Duke is finding some success in football in the last decade, and Wallace Wade Stadium is starting to really rock and roll when opponents come to town. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. And he's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Tigers offense will have the football first. And here comes the guy that is a surgeon in this attack. Last time out, a solid day in a victory, throwing for more than 200 yards and a couple of scores. The handoff to Johnson. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and this crowd getting even more juice.
And they tried to run that sweep out route. I like going to the wide side of the field, getting somebody the ball that can really, really run. Just got to block it up a little better. Give him a chance to at least get that edge, and then he might be able to do some more damage.
They'll run him again. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier third down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the first down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on third down. And shoot, and I got fourth down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
And he won't make it to the marker, stonewalled for the second straight play.
This is an offense that prides themselves on being physical. They love running the football. That's their identity. But the defense getting that stop off.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Looking for the marker. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on fourth down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared. And he believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
Still running at the 40. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
They'll give it to Johnson. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing third down. Back to throw, it's Reynolds. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. So Duke's offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And now we take a look at Nate Shepherd. They'll be matched up today with one of the top linebackers in all of college football. Sammy Brown is a tackling machine, a one-man wrecking crew.
And that matchup with this running back versus these linebackers is a lot of fun. And David, one thing talking to the defense this week is that they take pride in stopping the run. And these linebackers told us in meetings, this guy has not seen a defense like us, and they definitely have not played a linebacking unit as athletic as we are. We are looking to make a statement in this one by shutting this guy down.
And I love the confidence of the young guys, and I love the confidence of this defense, and they got some swag. But make no mistake, this running back is good, and this might be the best guy that they've seen. So can he make plays? Can he make those guys miss and still be the engine of this offense? We've got a tremendous matchup today.
So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they... A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Defense in press coverage. Second down, gonna throw it. Fires to the right. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Blue Devils! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, it had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering it. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Running inside, it's Davidson. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. And the Tigers come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Follows his blocks. It's Davidson. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Quick give. It's Davidson. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Quickly out to the tight end. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the period, and Duke has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. They had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Direct snap. It's Wesco. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Not really looking to score threes. It would have been a 50-yard field goal attempt. The offense trying to convert on 4th down. Needs it. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off.
I'm not a huge analytics guy, but on 4th and 1, if you're going to get pushed like that from your O-line, I say go for it every time.
They'll move the wide receiver. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain. Just barely picked up a yard. That's completion. It's 2nd and 9. The run inside. It's Davidson. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the 1st down. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. From the red zone, it's Davidson. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Keeps it moving, it's Davidson. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Trying to slip through and pick it up. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now we get a timeout from the Blue Devils. That's their 1st. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wide receiver comes in motion. The touch pass goes absolutely nowhere, knocked down for a loss.
2nd and goal, and the defense was not fooled. It looked like they knew exactly when that guy came in motion across the formation. They said he's getting the football. They played uphill, get the tackle for a loss, and for the 3rd down and goal situation.
On the direct snap, it's Wesco. Beck's going for the goal line. And to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Blue Devil offense will try to get things going on this drive. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Pack's got it on the screen.
And when it comes to screen passes, you're just trying to mix them in different situations, and I like it here. First play of the drive on offense, and you're dropping back to pass. You're letting the pass rush get upfield, seeing if you can just get one into the hands of your back, get some blockers downfield. You don't obviously pick up an explosive play, but you get some good yards on that, and you give the opposing defense now something else to think about. You've got these screens in your back pocket, and you're going to use them.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. He's got it. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow development.
And here comes the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity. Run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Give to the running back. Tough run across the 5. He'll get it all the way out to the 8-yard line. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Timeout, Duke. That's their second. And they'll still have one. For what's left in this first half. Clemson will send the punt team out. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Makes the catch near the 50. He's brought down and he looked for room to return it, and there wasn't much there. And the Blue Devils need to pick it up on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Johnson. Breaks into the open. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Tigers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Tight end now in motion. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Changing the routes with his receivers. Plows through the defense. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
And that's back-to-back frustrating runs for this offense, man. They've got to do a better job. The big hog mollies up front. They got to create some lanes, somewhere to go. Now this offense is backed up in a 3rd down and long situation where they know they got to throw the football.
On the snap, it's Wesco. They reached into the bag of tricks on 3rd down, and it did not work. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, we knew this would be a telling week, and Week 12 has not disappointed. Let's get you updated right away. Let's start with TCU taking on the number 9 team, the Utah Utes.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Holly, what's the story as we start this second half?
Well, guys,
The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They haven't really been able to line up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. RPO complete to open the drive. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
I tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
The handoff to Johnson. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. To the air, it's Reynolds. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job. Their quarterback, give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Clemson will send the punt team out. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field it close to the 50. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. PAT unit on the field.